Hi, so I'm just doing my reflection on the things that I've learned since the beginning of the school year in mild moderate. Um, Initially, I felt pretty comfortable because I've already been a teacher in moderate to severe. This is my 11th year teaching, so I was really surprised at just how much of a learning curve I've had. Um, One of the first things that I wanted to bring up was just time management. I think overall, that's just the overarching piece that I've grown so much in. Um, in the past, I had a caseload of like 12 students. Now I have 26 students with this initial IEP that I'm doing. So that's quite a bit of change as far as deadlines and things like that. And also like just knowing how to use your prep periods to try and get all these triennials due, and just know your deadlines with IEPs being scheduled, and just really trying to stay organized and make sure you stay on top of all those things, and just making sure you utilize your prep period to the best of your ability. Because I'm also a commuting parent at the same school as my children, that was also something new that I had to manage. My husband used to drop off the kids with my cousin that would babysit for us, so just learning how to manage all that and teach and make sure to get everything done, as well as do my intern requirements with National, was also something really new for me, and just making sure I maximize that prep time the best that I can. My students participate in the after school program, so that extra 50 minutes a day, also just knowing how to concentrate that time and channel it effectively, was really important. And another area that I thought I really have grown is that I wasn't expecting to was I'm very comfortable doing assessments, and I knew how to administer the Woodcock-Johnson, but I'm not sure how to tactfully say this, but my students are higher functioning, and so I was able to get a lot further on all the assessments. So that was really exciting to kind of get more practice, because sometimes I didn't get very far with some of the assessments because I had some limited readers despite going from middle school to elementary school. So that's a new change, and I'm able to administer a few tests that I hadn't administered before. And then also, I didn't realize how little about scores I really understood until recently. I've been on my 5th try now this school year, and plus a couple initials, and just learning a lot more about, I understood the bell curve, but just being able to have a more meaningful conversation. At the beginning, I was just like, my head was spinning listening to like, oh, he had an 82 on this and a 70 on this, and oh, that's real low. I was like, how do they know all this stuff without the chart in front of them when we were having conversations prior to IEPs and such? But now I'm getting a handle on that, and our school psychologist told me that with more practice, I will continue to understand that a lot more. And also, I didn't realize in the ESN program, when I taught Mod Severe, we were just given so many tools on behavior and things like that. I'm getting a lot more experience and practice in sharpening my teaching, and I feel like Desert Sands is investing a lot more in some teaching methodologies. Like I went to an ELA training And I think that's been really helpful. In foundations, we also did a song day and just trying to get these kids to read and write. And it's been very fulfilling. We just finished our second diagnostic for the winter, and just to see all the growth. In the ESM program, it was still rewarding, but I feel like the reward is coming a lot faster in the Mile Mod program, so I really felt like this was a great switch for me. And then the last thing I wanted to bring up that I'm learning about is the SAI minutes. At the beginning of the year, I was like, okay, you're in 4th grade and you're struggling in reading, you're going in my ELA group. Okay, you're in 4th grade and you're struggling in math, you're going in my math group. So that's 80 minutes a day you're getting with me. And it's kind of embarrassing, but I didn't realize, like, it's not the student fitting the program, it's building the program around the students' needs. So now I have multiple students that are in 4th grade that are participating in my 5th grade groups as well, because that's what they need. But I guess it wasn't explicitly stated, and I didn't realize that we build the program around them, even though we're a resource. It's not, hey, you're not in 5th grade, you don't come at this time. So just, that was also something new. And just going back to that time management, I wanted to add at the beginning, like in the ESN program, I had my students all day. I had a special day class. So if I needed a para to go run and make copies, like, no big deal. I have these kids. But now it's very important to just like have everything ready, and it's really obvious if you're not prepared, because that group comes and they're coming for 40 minutes to get support with ELA. So you better be ready and have the copies. So I love our new system, and I love how we've developed binders now with everything ready to go, and that's been a game changer in getting our time well managed. That my site support person helped me get the binders and brainstormed with me some ideas, because I was telling her I wanted to just have something to just grab and go and have students ready, and she really helped me with that piece. And thank you. I'm looking forward to seminar class coming up soon.